Welcome to Module 11. We've covered containers, loops, and error handling. Now we look at retrying. Until successful retries components on failure. If an operation fails, it waits a bit and tries again. If it fails again, it waits and tries again. This repeats until success or the retry limit is reached. It's perfect for transient failures like network glitches or temporary unavailability. Here's the scenario. You're calling a payment gateway API. The network times out. Bad luck. Without until successful, the payment fails and the request fails. With until successful, Mule waits 2 seconds and tries again. The API responds this time. Success. The request continues. That's until successful. Keep trying until you succeed or the retries are exhausted. Click until successful and there are 2 fields, both optional, and both defaults will bite you. Max retries defaults to 5. And read that word carefully. Retries, not attempts. Set it to 3 and Mule runs 4 times, the first attempt plus 3 retries. Then milliseconds between retries. I need to correct something here, because the real default is not 1 second. It is 60,000 milliseconds, a full minute. So if you drop until successful in, set max retries to 3, and leave the delay alone, your caller is sitting there for 3 minutes before they see the error. Always set the delay yourself. 2000 milliseconds is a sane place to start. Here's how it plays out. Attempt 1. The component runs and fails. Mule waits 1000 milliseconds. Attempt 2. The component runs and fails again. Mule waits 1000 milliseconds. Attempt 3. The component runs and succeeds. The request continues. If all 4 attempts fail, an error is thrown and propagates to the parent. Transactions and until successful are tricky. All retries are part of the same transaction. If all retries fail, the transaction rolls back. Bit advantage. If the operation is a database write and it fails due to lock contention, a retry might succeed. The disadvantage. Retries block the transaction. If you have 5 retries, each taking 2 seconds of timeout, you're holding database locks for 10 seconds. Plan carefully. Naming until successful. Make the retry strategy clear in the name and configuration. Until successful. Call partner API, max retries 3, delay 2 seconds. That tells the reader immediately this operation is being retried. Good practice. Use until successful for transient failures, network timeouts, temporary API unavailability, 3 to 5 retries with 1 to 2 second delays, protecting external API calls that might fail occasionally. Bad practice. Using until successful for permanent errors like invalid input or authentication failure. Retrying won't fix those. And don't set max retries to 100. At some point, give up and alert someone that the system is down. When not to use it. If the error is permanent, like invalid input or authentication failure, retrying won't help. Use try instead for explicit error handling. If retries take too long and you need to bail early, implement custom logic in a flow with a loop. Until successful doesn't support exponential backoff. The delay is fixed. If you need backoff that increases with each retry, it requires a flow and custom logic. How many until successful scopes? Usually 1 to 2. Protecting critical external calls. If you have 3 or more, check. Are you retrying everything? Retries slow things down. Only retry operations that might genuinely fail transiently. Here's the scenario. A purchase request must charge a payment card. The payment gateway times out occasionally due to network glitches. You wrap the charge in until successful. Max retries 3. Delay 2 seconds. On the first attempt, timeout. Mule waits 2 seconds, tries again, timeout again, waits 2 seconds, tries again. This time it succeeds. The charge goes through. Total elapsed about 4 to 6 seconds. Without until successful, the first timeout fails the request. The questions about until successful. 1. Max retries 3 means how many total attempts? 4. Initial plus 3 retries. 2. Does the delay double each time? No. Until successful uses a fixed delay. If you need exponential backoff, implement it in a flow manually. 3. Retries in a transaction? Yes, all retries are part of the same transaction. If all fail, roll back. 4. Does until successful catch errors? No. It retries on error. If retries exhaust, the error propagates. 5. When do retries stop? When the component succeeds or max retries are exhausted. To recap, until successful retries components on failure. Max retries is retries plus 1. Fixed delay between attempts. No exponential backoff. For transient failures only. Network glitches, temporary unavailability. 3 to 5 retries is typical. All retries are part of the same transaction. Next module, cache scope, storing results to avoid recomputation.